I am going to get started because I do plan on leaving this up. I understand people have different lives, different setups, different capacities. So, as usual, welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching now. Thank you for watching later. Thank you for opening your energy to be ready and prepared for this and to receive. I immediately want to start this off by saying, take a deep breath. Breathe in. And out. There you go. There you go. Breathe in. And out. And out. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So when I was doing this, I just started changing clothes, taking off my clothes, wanting to shift off the energy, change the energy, shift the vibe, the frequency, essentially. Like in incense, like I was already gonna do that, but it was like in a sense, it felt more pun, no pun, real ritualistic. Like it felt more like each layer of clothing I was taking off was an old me, an old idea, an old mindset, an old energy. Just felt releasing. And then as I was getting prepared, I was like, okay, let me close the windows. And I kept having this contemplation. And then as I was about to close the windows, it was like a small noise, like a family getting out. And so it was like, yeah, exactly. Keep it open. You've been ready to close the windows for way too long. That noise needs to get in. That noise needs to get in. And so noise has been quite the um, stable holding point, essentially, for the collective, if you haven't noticing. And it's just this sense of just noise and loudness and just being there. And then when I was gonna start this reading, as soon as I was, typing it out, putting it go live, a huge siren came by, and I was like, sirens, loud, healing, noise, frequencies. Then I wanted to go ahead and have some music in the background, of course, to keep the tone, to keep the energy. And I was like, okay, what will be the overall energy essentially for the collective going into this new year? What chakra, because I want to do the chakra playlist, is going to be healed and release? And it was a throat chakra. And I'm like, okay, even more noise. So it's essentially this energy of a lot of noise. So here, what we currently have, I always like to say what I put, because if somebody's like, I made a mix and they don't tell you what the fuck is in the mix, it's like, what did you put in this mix? Especially if it's a ritual, not just for you. So in this mix, and I'll tell you exactly why I put them in there. I have lavender. I love adding lavender to any ritual I'm going to do. And not only brings in what I'm manifesting, what I'm working on, in a more healing energy, in a more calming, soothing, relaxing energy, but it also brings it in a way where it strengthens my intuition to know that this is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I asked for. I'm not settling for less, and brings in that strength to trusting yourself. Strength to know, like, okay, this is what I asked for. I'm going to get exactly what I asked for. If it's not, it's not going to come with confusion and anxiety and worry. So that's why I love to add the lavender. Okay, and it strengthens, of course, those chakras above. Added in, of course, raspberry for romance, for love, for sweetness, for a burst of life. Because that raspberry usually have those like, but they're very sweet as well. So this burst of life, this burst of energy that feels fresh, that feels rejuvenating inside of yourself, right? And again, that romance, that love, that pleasure in a way that feels sweet, that is very ripe and ready. Then I also added in black pepper for protection, for cleansing, for removing of hexes, curses, banishing, alchemizing energy, adding in that protection of everything that you are manifesting. Then we have rosemary for money, for abundance and opportunities, for money, for wealth, for prosperity, for growth. And we also have thyme in there for extension of time. And what I mean by that is everybody has their own way of doing it, okay? This is Ashe. Time to extension of time where you don't need to feel rushed, where you don't need to feel like you have to do things when the outside world looks like it's moving too quick. It makes you feel like you can extend that time. So it adds in that release of feeling like these time holds or constraints or deadlines even have a say on you, essentially. Then I added in cayenne pepper. I like shit to be nice and quick. Okay. I like it to come in a way. It's not pink necessarily. I did have it in the sun, but it's not necessarily pink. I wonder if I can get in there. I'm trying to show you. I don't know if I can show you. But it's not really pink. It ain't really working out, but it's not really pink in itself, but it's a nice little pretty color in here. But it's essentially that cayenne pepper. It makes it come quick, fast, nice and in a hurry. Um, I put it in the sun so that way it can sit in the sun. So that way it can get that energy. It also, of course, has salt in there, which is purifying energy, cleansing energy, opening energy, expressive energy, releasing energy. Okay? So it is all in this bowl. If I'm forgetting anything, Spirit bless my mind. Yes, thank you, Ashe. Chamomile. Now you're probably like, chamomile. Chamomile, where lavender, yes, can calm you. It's more so calming what you think and what you feel. Chamomile, hello everyone. Chamomile is going to add in that energy of calming, like your nervous system. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you get a blessing, right? When you get that abundance, I always like to say you're going to have to deal with that blessing too. You're going to have to deal with that blessing. So it calms you to make you feel like I can deal with this. I can deal with what I asked for. I can set this up and I can provide for myself. And Spirit is going to provide for me. This is a season of easement. It is now activating your throat chakra. That's why we got the throat chakra. It is activating the throat chakra. What has been spoken will not be done. I don't need to question self, and I won't allow things that make me question myself around it. Okay. So we're going to do a white candle. Okay. And how it's going to work is I also have a mirror. I love using a mirror for look at that. I love using mirrors in rituals. It adds, it's literally reflecting exactly what it is. And also I like to think of mirrors as a way of like water energy, portal energy. So it's transcending not just this physical realm. You know how they say mirrors are reflection, just a reflection, but it's like, what is a mirror? It's not glass, it's not water. It's something that is unknown, but it is in this world. So I like to use a mirror, sit the candle on top of it, sprinkle, of course, our mixture in there and around it and on the candle. So that way it can amplify it. So that way it's on your spirituals, on your mental, everything is all aligned. I say tutu as I say that. I love that. So taking this with revelation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, sprinkle this and then light the candle. Then I'll do a reading. And then after I do the reading, get everything out, I will create a short where I'm essentially just going to be quiet, have the chakra music playing in the background, and I'm just going to record the candle for those 3 minutes. I'm going to record it each day so that way you can see the progress. You can stare at it, continuously set your intentions, continuously set that up. Because I know some people are visual people. So I didn't see the candle. The last time I set a candle, it was like this. What's happening now? So that way you can keep up with it and it can keep up with you and get that set up. Okay. So now if you want to go ahead and get started with writing out your intentions. You don't have to write them in here if you don't want to, but writing out your intentions, whether that be on paper for yourself and just keeping that somewhere. Or just saying it out loud, especially with this throat chakra. So as you are doing that, I will go ahead and prepare the candle. And I will just be speaking in prayer. Alrighty. I'm gonna pause for a few more moments. Spirit is telling me to pause for a little bit. Let everybody breathe for a moment, whether you're watching now, whether you're gonna watch it later, and you're watching it later. The birds are literally tweeting. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab an incense. So I don't want to light it directly with a lighter. I want to light it with the incense. And the reason why I'm going step by step and letting you know is in case you want to do your own, or you're like somebody you just want to know exactly how the hell this is going down. Whatever it is, good to know. Energy is always good to know what energy you're giving it to. I'm lighting the incense because incense are communication, air. It is going up in the air. I already have my windows open. Obviously, thank you, Spirit, for letting me listen. But got my windows open so that way it can continuously, as it burns down, say this is the prayer that we're lighting. This is reaching the heavens, essentially. Got my feather ready. Other one is I like to add the peacock for extra protection. Thank you, Lakshmi. Mama Wapta. And now, take it and we light it. What is really? I'll have to put you over here. Oh, wait. Beautiful. Okay. Now that the candle is lit, I'm gonna set our little ingredients to the side. Use that in front of my door. Gonna go ahead and set it right there. And what I like to do with all the following, put it back in the bowl. And if there's any extra left over, I'll put it on like my windowsills, my doorway, because obviously it's still got those properties in there. And I obviously can't make that ingredient. I don't even think of nothing that I'll cook. I'll show you. It's crazy when you think of everything and forget because there's literally something right here for the incense to go, and I can just continuously send the prayer up. Continuously send the prayer up. Ashe. So now we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. I'm hearing this. Calm your mind, clear your thoughts, let it all go, let it all go. Ease your mind, ease your mind. Let it all go. What are we feeling, Spirit? What are we feeling, Spirit? I've used this one a little bit. No, that's bad. Take this off. This is bad. Got a little paper cut earlier. Look at that laughter. I love it. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get some overall energy, and then I'm hearing some compromising energy. Okay? Not sure what that means, but we'll figure it out together. Okay? What is their overall energy for this new moon with the candle? Courage. I'm hearing, like, again, like I said, it was kind of this energy of like you're gonna have to really step into like knowing that this is your own. That's why I like to add in that chamomile to calm your body and relax and know that this is yours. So with the courage card coming out, it's like this overall energy. It's like you're gonna have the courage to be in the forefront, to stand out like lightning. Like when people see lightning, it makes people stop. Freeze, like, oh shit, okay, is it about the rain? Is it just a thunderstorm? Like, okay, did anybody else see that? Especially if you see it in the daytime and it's like sunny as fuck out. And I feel like that's the energy you have and you're going to be given. Ashe, new life. I love that. Well, you're allowing yourself to release into this new life, into this new energy, into this new atmosphere. And so with this candle, with this invocation of allowing that to release and be there for you, it is something that is a lot more powerful than not. Oh shit, Ashe. We got guides. You will not be alone. I'm hearing you're not navigating the waters alone. Now I'm seeing, if you know One Piece, which is hilarious. This kind of reminds me of the One Piece thing, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's like this guide's energy. You're not going to be traveling this alone. It's like the waters, I'm hearing, the waters aren't rocking the boat. It's the guides rocking the boat. It's the guides moving the boat, shifting it, pushing it. They are the water. They are going to be moving the energy this year. So if you feel like you're going off course, off kilter, just know your guides are there. Have the courage to trust this new life. And I always like to say with new lives, new energy, you never experienced it before. You don't have a steady guide. You don't, like, even the life that you're living, even if you did something and it's a cycle, like you never experienced it in that way before or thought of in that way before, because now you have new knowledge, new wisdom, new understanding. So with things start feeling like they're falling out of place, just know this is the guy that's rocking the boat. This is the guy that's, yeah, we're gonna push you over here. No, we're gonna move you over here. Because this is your new life that you have to, I'm here, you have to live it. You have to live this new life. What was I talking about? Noise, loudness. Like they tried to say loudlessness. No, loudness. Being loud, being more vocal. Yes, Ashe, let's push that into the air. Being more loud and more vocal and more sure of self. Ashe. I love this. Mm. Keep that bag coming. I'm going to keep that ass jumping. That's what I was telling you at my altar. That's what I was saying at my altar. Keep that bag coming. I'm going to keep this ass jumping. Okay? Mm-mm-mm. And so with this energy, what fell on the floor is good fortune. Okay, that's funny. 3-3 is come in. Good fortune, reigning abundance. Fortune is that wealth, but it's also the financial wisdom to keep the wealth, to gather more ways of gathering the wealth. Abundance and good fortune, I keep saying that, is having relationships, but having relationships that are healing, that are growing, that are expansion, that are kind, that are considerate, that are fun. It's things where you're not just getting it for the term's sake, you're getting it in a way that is actually good, right? Because you can be misfortunate. You get what I'm saying? So it's this good fortune, this good abundance that's coming into this new life. And you have to have the courage to know, like, bitch, I'm worthy of it. I'm that bitch. I am who I am. They are who they are. And it got nothing to do with me. And that's how it's going to rock and roll. So this new energy that you are stepping into, it is more than just, what did I say about love? That raspberry is kicking in, baby. We got soulmate energy. Soulmate in relationships are romantic. Soulmate in relationships that are platonic and community and expansion. Like I said, this knowledge that you currently have is something, and that's right on top of the guides. The knowledge that you have is not just knowledge of this world. And that's where that lavender comes in. That's where that time comes in that I talked about, where it's like you're expanding the time. It's because your guides are in charge. And now you just got to apply the knowledge that you've already learned from previous lessons, where you're like, okay, I didn't see what happens when I didn't have enough money. I didn't see what happens when I lost it all. I didn't see what happens when this shit. I see what I can do and how I can place it. I got the knowledge for that. Give me some new knowledge. Give me some new blank pages with some new experiences that lead to good fortune and lead to soulmate, that leads to excitement and fun. I'm hearing, do not make me your strongest soldier this year, because bitch, I do not got my boots. I'm not strapping up my boots this year. So it's this energy of having the courage to say that and know that. Like, I'm not taking the bullshit this year. And people better not be trying to come to me giving me the bullshit, because I am not setting it for it. And that's also why I like to start these rituals, candles, and energies before the new year and to the new year and all these things, is because it's like, I want you to start embodying this now. And you already are 4-4. Oh, bitch, same travels, motherfucker. And you, with the expand, for some, it's going to be the Capricorn year. For some, it's the Aries year, depending on if you're in numerology or astrology or both. It don't really fucking matter. The energy of the year itself is this grounded, rooted energy, this starting something energy, this knowing that I got to do this shit and the shit got to get done. But I don't need to do too much. Because, like I said, all that hard work, all that stress, all that worry, and all that panic, all that. Okay, did that candle not burn bright enough? Did I not sing praises enough? Was I not grateful enough? Was I not humble? Whatever it is, it's like, I've been through the lessons. I had enough lessons. I'm ready for some experiences. I'm ready to just have fun. I'm ready for my lessons to be like, okay, I won't eat that again, but I'll eat that again. And it's like, it's new, it's fun, it's, I love it. I love it. I love it for you. I love it. Mm-hmm. 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 What did I say? This landed upside down, which is the reverse energy, shadow energy, right? I like to say reverses are shadow energy, things that you need to either take a step back and look at the outer world, or take a step in and look at the inner world. So with this landing reverse right on top of the guides, and I literally said, if shit starts shaking up and not going right, it's because the guides are navigating the water. It's because the guides are rocking the boat. It's because the guides is like, no, you need to go over here. You got some new experiences. You got some new fun. You got some new opportunities. You got some new mindsets. You got some new goals. You got some healing. You got some shit to do. So with this being in reverse, it's again, how are you looking at things? Are you recognizing, like, I've been here before on some fucked up shit, but I know that this ain't what I'm going into. This ain't what I set up for the new year for my life. This ain't how it's supposed to be. So this ain't how it's supposed to be. Let me release myself and stop trying to take the path with resistance, because I feel like, this is how it has to be. No, you're not going to be taking the path of least resistance. No resistance at all, if any. Unless you won't try to feel like you need to start resisting things, right? We got friendship right on the bottom. And yes, time in the reverse. Time in the reverse. That last card is hilarious. And we got the gratitude with the candle. We got the gratitude with the candle. So again, this time in the reverse is like, time is not going to be a factor for you, because spirit is making things shift and shape for you. You have to be the one that has to do it all. You have to be the one that was like, is this going to work? You have to be the one that be like, okay, I guess I'll settle. I don't really want this, but but now it's like, no, you don't have to. And with this friendships coming in and the time, I feel like you've been waiting some long time to just be yourself around people and or have experiences with friends. This time is coming right on top of the friendship and the soulmate. So love is coming in a lot more ways that feel like you are not rushing your body and your energy to create a connection. The connection is just created. The connection is just there. The connection is just, we're going to take this as our final card, Ashe. The connection is just there. We got protection and gratitude. Like I said, you have been grateful for a long time. Like I said, you have been like, okay, you the type of person of like, I got a can of beans, got some pasta, and some Taco Bell packets. I could probably make some like tortilla refried thing if I. It's like you like I'm gonna make it work, because I know that I can. I know that I have the alchemizing energy to make it work, to make it shift and change. I don't need. But spirit is like, no. We tired of you doing that. Ask for more. Speak up for more. Demand more. You deserve more. And then when more comes in, say thank you. That's it. I'm like, I don't know, or man, I went through so. Just like, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it because you know it's deserved. And I was like, well, I guess. I'm here. I'm hearing don't take shit from people just because they're offering it to you. Because I feel like sometimes people would offer you help, but it was in a way that they wanted to give you help. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I do need help. But like Spirit is like, no. Power. As soon as I spit that, call back your power, call back your energy. Somebody wants you to do that. You ain't got to do that. And then they get like, why? Well, you don't want to know. Like, oh, that's not going to help me. That's going to help you, and that's going to make you feel good. I'm tired of making other people feel good. And even if you didn't ask for help and you did it, you tired of making it seem like you good and you're not good. It's like, I really just want to be motherfucking good. And you are. You are not only in the relationships in your life, giving you reciprocity, healing, and growth, but with the relationship with yourself and your guides, growing and expanding to trust the path that you're on to lead to that. Let's go ahead and pull these out. What else do we have? Because this is... Mm-hmm. 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 What did Pearl say? I'm thinking of Steven Universe. That can be significant for some. I love Steven Universe. But it's where she's like, balance is the key. But she's saying it through a walkie-talkie. And it's that one episode where Connie and Steven and Pearl go to look for the... What the fuck did they call them? The corrupted gems. They went to go find the corrupted gems, or Jasper. No, they went to go... It was one of the two. I can't fucking remember. Excuse me. No, it was corrupted gems, and then they found Jasper. Ashe. So, in that, Pearl is like your guides. You are Connie and or Steven. Doesn't really fucking matter. Pick one, right? They're on their own mission. Pearl is on her own mission. You guys came together on a mission. An objective. You didn't realize it was two. And so please stick with me to this. Please. Okay? You didn't realize that there was two. You only went there with the mindset of one. With the mindset of one. Then once you got there, you all realized it was two. Like, oh shit, there's two here? Which is hilarious. I have been having dreams about being pregnant with twins, so that can be a sign. Bitch, I ain't pregnant. Can't get pregnant, I'll show you, but that can be a sign for some. But it's like, okay, now there's two. And so now they have to come up with a new plan, with a new energy for this realization that, okay, now there's two corrupted gems. Let's go ahead and handle that. You guys go over there. At first, Pearl was like, no. I don't, let's just go back. I wasn't expecting this, until Connie and Steven were like, no. That courage card coming in here. No, we trained for this. That knowledge card coming in here. No, we trained for this. This is what we practiced. And she's like, okay. And just like with the guide steering the boat, okay, here, once you find the corrupted gem, reach out to me. Let me know. And then we'll go from there. Okay? Because obviously, like, they ain't really fought about nobody before. So it's this energy of like, it may change, but you have to vouch for yourself to know that you can handle yourself even if a situation changed, to still go after that goal. And during that part, when they found them and figuring things out, she was like, okay, balance is the key, you guys. Just make sure, you use your weapons, balancing things out, watching each other's back. And they still were able to come together, and they got more information out of that. They found out that Jasper was out there trying to take the gems. So the meaning of this story, if you wasn't catching along, is you have to speak up and be like, this is my objective. This is what I want. I'm not settling for anything than what I want. If we need to change the plan because more has come up, that's fine. And in the way that Spirit is showing this and saying this, is like, okay, I was expecting one client when I opened this. Or I was only expecting 5 when I opened this, right? I only made 5 shirts. I'm hearing I only made 5 shirts, or I only made 5 ice cubes holders. I don't know. I love when people make weird shit. But you only made 5 because that's what you were expecting. And then you get an order for 50. The objective to sell your art, your creativity, has not changed. It has just multiplied from what you were expecting, from what you were looking to get and gather. So with this energy for your candle is saying, have that courage to recognize that when those blessings come in, like I said, that love, that prosperity, that good fortune, that abundance, that grace coming in, where you don't have to feel rushed, where you don't have to feel pressured. Like my tattoo says, peace is louder than war, where you can actually sit in that. Make sure that you have the courage enough to speak up and say, I like that shit. Like I said, when it happens, just say thank you. Don't question it, don't doubt it, don't confuse it, don't conflict it, don't bring up the motherfucking past, because who fucking cares? Stand in that. Sit in that. And so it's like when Connie said, no, this is what we train for. This is what we're ready to do. You're ready for that. Like, I'm ready for a break. I'm ready for a vacation. I'm ready for the new car. I'm ready. Be ready for what the blessings provide. I always say, be ready for that. And so that is, what do you call it? A progressio something? Progressio energy. Thank you. Progression energy. That is the progression. Step into that, because they get fortune, listening to the guys paying attention. All that leads to that. Safety in everywhere you go and everywhere that you move, and how it works and operates for you. That candle and energy, incense smells so good. My house smells crazy. It smells like a metaphysical shop right now. I know you ain't fucking lying, bitch. I know you ain't motherfucking lying. When I say new start, because you also got new life in that deck. Obviously, this is for a new beginning. But when I say new start, Spirit said new start now. New start here. New start is present, baby. Baby, you got the Fool card in the upright. We love the Fool card in the upright, because that means that you're taking your knowledge and knowing, I know there's fucking piranhas in the water, but baby, I'm quicker. I'm smarter. I'm higher navigated. I got the good boots and the good socks. And I know I'm covered and protected. And literally the Fool in this book says it's young folly. Folly is just unobstructed joy and whimsy, right? Somebody trying to start a family. Somebody trying to get married. Somebody, what the fuck is that? Somebody got a kid. Somebody. Anyways, I don't know where that's from. You do. Shouts out to you. But we got 10 of Cups. Like I said, I've been having dreams about being pregnant with twins, so that can be significant. So you want to get married or wanting to start a family, have kids, or just get a more stable life for you and your children. The 10 of Cups, baby. Talk about that security coming in. Talk about an emotional security, a stable security, an opening security. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Come on. The life is in your hands. I'm here in Montana. Life's what you make it, so let me get right. You know how strong and confident and crazy I have to be to do this with the windows open? No motherfuckers hearing me. But that's because they need to. Motherfuckers hear crazy shit all day. But when people start speaking life into other people, energy in other people, saying that they can do it, they can have it because they've been working for it. Spirit been listening, the universe been listening and taking in. Everybody loved to go outside and say, tree, can you hug me? And love to see the branches come down, but then they ran away. Bitch, why are you running away? We already knew that fungus and trees already have an underground network that communicates. You think they can't hear you? Bitch, get it together. Get it together. Know who you are. Recognize what's going on and claim that shit and put it into work. Let's get to I love this. I will make it. Let me see. That's for y'all. We got the Tower card. And you know me in tarot, I don't find the Tower card bad unless it's in reverse. But the Tower card upright with all these other cards, all this other energy, you said, fuck that foundation. Fuck that shitty land. Fuck. You weren't being loud when you said it. You weren't being so loud, so adamant, so sure. This Tower moment, it's like it's like the movie Home Alone, hilariously. I've never actually fully watched the movie, so don't come at me. But it's like the movie Home Alone, where the Tower moment could have felt like, damn, my family left me. Here all by myself. We're going to go to the one with the hug, you know? But then he was like, damn, my family left me. Here all by myself. He was, eating what he wanted to eat, staying up late, watching what he wanted to watch, doing what he wanted to do. So we're talking about before the intruders come in. And it's this energy. And even with the intruders coming in, again, this is like people keep gonna try you. Because even when I mentioned the Steven Universe Pearl and was going out there to get the corrupt gems, and Jasper also wound up popping out. But then you were protected. You was able to pile up that protection bubble with that rose quartz sword and knock it. Rose quartz, your self-love energy, self-preservation energy, self-knowing energy. But this tower moment is like, and then if you too try to come in and fuck up with this new foundation that I got, this energy that I got, I'm coming for your ass. And I'm going to make it hurt. And you're going to question why you keep trying to get into my house, but just you keep trying to get into my house, and I'm going to keep making it hurt. But you ain't even got to do nothing this time. Because this kind of reminds me of the short that I did, where I say your happiness is your protection. Your joy. They think you a motherfucking fool. They think you a fool, but that good fortune that's raining down, they gonna want a piece of that, and they think you a fool. That love that's coming in from the soulmate energy, with businesses that want to work with you, people that want to love on and adore you and respect you, friends that want to hang out with you, community that wants to work and collaborate with you, they gonna want a piece of that, but they think you a fool. Let's say travels when you're going to here, to Prague, to Rome, to whatever, I don't know. They're probably the same place. I fuck with geography. Okay? But you get what I'm saying? Where you're traveling and doing all this, they think you're a fool, so they want a piece of it. The family you created, they want to be a part of it. The Wheel of Fortune, they hoping that they gonna get a taste. They want some of this. It's like, oh my God, I'm seeing that scene off of Life. If you know where it's like, can I get a piece? Can I have your cornbread? No, you can't have my cornbread, nigga. This cornbread, my cornbread. And it's like, I mean, no, nigga, you can't have my motherfucking cornbread. Get your own cornbread. You don't have your cornbread. And I mean, you don't need my motherfucking cornbread. And that's like gonna be like, don't come for my cornbread. Leave my cornbread alone. I like my cornbread. And you somebody's gonna be motherfucking okay. And you gonna try to, I think he got his ass beat, but he still didn't give up his motherfucking cornbread. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like somebody's gonna try to come in and play you like a fool, but you're not a fool. You are just ready to live in whimsy and fun and be like, I got all the knowledge, I got all the information, I got all the degrees, I got so much. I'm doing my boss's job at this point. I'm gonna leave him. It's like this energy. Yeah, we got Geminis coming in here, romance energy, lovers energy, communication energy, stronghold energy. This new year for you. Ashe. This new year for you is going to be a pleasant, amazing, grand surprise. It's going to be the best year thus far. And that's also the intention that I set when I was there. Because obviously I prayed over the fucking frankincense and myrrh. I don't know what the fuck they call it. What would they call that? The mixture. We're going to call it the mixture. Prayed over the mixture and set things up. And that was also my intention that this is the best year they had thus far. And that's what I want. The best year for everybody thus far. Get that shit in. Let's see. This landing right on top of the Tower card. What did I say? 3 cups. People gonna think, ooh, you can't celebrate with me. You're getting so much. You're getting so much. And you're gonna step into it courageously, boldly, proudly, sure of yourself. Because you know that you deserve, like I said, you know what you've been through. You know what you experienced. This has been a tough year. Shit, speaking for myself alone, this has been a tough year. So you deserve it. The year 9 caught everybody off guard, didn't it? Got you on your ass. Ace of Cups coming in here when I split the deck. Look, Knight of Cups, a lot of Cups energy. I think it's going to be a true a release and a true abundance of pleasure and just really going with the flow and just like, shit, I was doing a whole lot of shit and I still got shit. And let's see if I don't do a whole lot of shit what I get. And Spirit is like, finally, we can take charge. Finally, we can take my seat, bitch. All right. And I know. Thank you. The roadmap that they're guiding you on, the guides with this boat, with rocking it where it may feel stormy, is like, okay, it's like their checklist. Okay. We got the new house. We got the new house. Okay. All right, let's get them that record deal. It's like that's why it's gonna feel chaotic because it's like you're just getting your blessings in abundance, and it feels like you have been waiting so long for these things. You have been told, and these lessons and things that fell through or were delayed or didn't work out or weren't as expected or disappointments, whatever it is. And not saying that all last year was bad. The fuck. Shit. And if it was, shit, the fuck. I'm had those years myself. So it's this energy of recognizing, like, spirit is just gonna be like, here, just here, take it. That's why I said when it comes, just say thank you. Say thank you now. Whatever you're wanting to release, whatever you're wanting to gain, just say thank you now. That goat energy of next year and or that ram energy. Either way, it's motherfuckers that can climb high altitudes and stand quite on those little tiny points. And they got them horns and they'll fuck you up with them. But they're also very sweet little babies, if you know. So, with that being said, and with that being done, your candle is, of course, going to stay lit all these 7 days, through the night, through the morning, you get it, okay? I love you guys. This is going to be grand. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be positive. I'm going to close it out with a charm, though. I haven't done one in a little bit, so. I just got extra settled. They love when I do charm throws. And keep it light and short and sweet. What they got for us? Spirit, what you closing out with? Well, what I say, like I said, and the card said, and I'm saying, we just, like, your guys, it's like they finally, it's like that moment when, like, you're in the back seat and you sleep in and you're in a car ride and you know you're gonna get home safe, and then you wake up and you in your bed. That's how the ancestors, your guides, God, the universe, Bhakti, Didi, whom so forth, ever you put your energy and belief into, is gonna be treating you. Like, just go take a seat in a back seat, drift off as we take you to each of these little destinations where you're picking up things. It's gonna be, I think I said it in one of my readings, it's gonna be like when your friends are like, there's somebody on the ox, they playing your favorite music, it's somebody driving and it's your birthday and they just take you and pick up all the free shit. Like, let's go here, and then you can go here to get free shit. You get here to get free shit. Let's go here, and then we're gonna buy you stuff along the way. It's like, that's how next year it's gonna feel that way, because it's going to be that way. You don't have to just see it in your mind's eye anymore, or hope and pray and try to feel it in your gut. It's gonna be an actuality. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we have a lot of ancestral energy here, a lot of ethereal energy here coming in, primordial energy coming in here. We have the wine cork, which is the ancestor offering. So with this being in an empty space, Spirit is saying your ancestral offering is you living your life. The banana pudding was great on the altar, but we would like to see you eat banana pudding on the beach. Like that is going to be your offering. It's living your life. You're not supposed to be so restricted and confined. It's going to be going to those concerts. It's going to be going on those dates. It's going to be skiing. It's going to be joining that book club. It's going to be creating that book club. It's going to be living your life. And so with this being in this empty space, is saying that is what you are going to be offering us. You can still obviously add to your altar, because obviously you got to here. But it's the sense of, I always like to say, the physical altar is literally just that. You are your first altar. How you treat yourself, how you adorn yourself. And like every version of a religion has that, like you are your temple. Very true. So setting that up, where am I at? Okay, I gotta get through because my phone is dying. But that is coming through. We have protection from extraterrestrials. It's not just, your ancestors, it's guides, it's the universe, it's angels, it's there. We also have the opal ring coming in here next to the book. So trust your intuition and the knowledge that you know moving in here. You know exactly what's going on. We have the ruby next to the kitty cat. So follow your heart and curiosity. 4444, as I say that, be rooted and grounded in that stable knowing. Then we also have the butterfly open over here next to all this energy of ancestral curiosity energy. Spread your wings, bitch. Fly. We also have the fucking Connie coming out here. kind of coming out here next to the flower where you're blossoming and growing. Like I said, you're going to be proactively speaking up for yourself. I think that's the police. The police was here yesterday. I think that's the police. The police was here yesterday. So I'm going to be quick so I can get in. Okay. Then we have the habanero next to the money and the filter. Like I said, your money's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry, and it's coming in tenfold because the face is up. And it's next to the habanero and the filter. As soon as you see, like, okay, this $10,000 check can't be mine. It is yours, bitch. Your money's coming in with clarity, opportunities. Like I said, I put this for opportunities for money and just money. So thank you. Then we have the nose ring coming over here next to the tarot cards where it's the ball. So it's a little bit of like feeling off balance, but that's funny because what did I say? Balance is the key. I really think something's going on. But with that being said and done, all the noise, the chaos, you got this. My phone is dying. This will be posted, of course. This will be lit, and I will record that as soon as I can. I love you guys. I gotta eat some food. See you till next time.